Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Flame Chocobo, a gaming corner where I'm your host, Flame Chocobo. And yeah, this is the final live stream of the charity event. Well, at least the last live stream for the charity event that I'm doing for the birthday week. Am I gonna stop doing charity events? No, I am not. Because later down the road, I will do it. Whether it be in the month of Pride Month, or probably down in Christmas. Yeah, so keep in mind that I'm still doing Trans Lifeline. So if you really want to do this, so if you want to donate, you can. Alright, yeah, it's via Tiltify, and this is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not actually playing video games this time. No, I'm not. Yeah, one thing I am actually doing is that I'm gonna be talking about my top 100 video games. So, yeah, I've been wanting to do this ever since I saw other VTubers do it. Yeah, I was having a hard time searching for the template for top 100. Yeah, it honestly, yeah, I'm just trying to be fancy about it, so, Ooh, boy. So, it's gonna be... So, I am definitely searching... Yeah, setting something, let's see. Yeah, that's gonna be me rambling about that. I made the top 100 video game list off camera, but you're not gonna see the games on there yet. No. Because as you can see, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, so... let's see, so it's... Alright, so this is... Yeah, this is the list. I decided to do something fancy with this. It doesn't look the best way, but that's pretty much all I'm doing for now, so... Alright, so my plan for an attack is... Let's see... Oh, yeah. Let's see. Alright, so, yeah, I'm playing the... Alright, so, So, there are gonna be a lot of games. Yeah, the gimmick that I'm doing this is that I will show the game that I'm talking about. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna show this one. Alright, so this is the... So you see this game. Alright, so you see this game. Alright, so you see this game right up there that I'm talking about, so... Alright, so I'm just gonna have to machine gun through the game that I'm talking about. Let's see. Alright, Zoom Beanies. Alright. Number 100 is Zoom Beanies. Alright, gonna export this. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Okay, that took too long. Yeah, Zoom Beanies is probably one of the puzzle games. Yeah. Which was created in the entertainment purpose. I had the strong nostalgia with this game when I was doing well, not doing a live stream. When I was going to school, when I was going to school, when I was in elementary school, I played this game. Yeah, it was so fun, and it's so nice. It's basically more so of a puzzle solver that I'm doing. Alright, let's... Yeah, so I'm... Yeah, while it's probably my favorite edutainment game, although it's probably on its number 100 for this, so that's pretty much I have the nostalgia with this, so alright, so what's number 99? Alright, Corpse Party. Alright, let's see. Alright, so number 99, it's, alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to lower this. Let's see. Alright, gonna export that. It's... Yeah, I am using GIMP for the website that I'm using for the list. Yeah. Corpse Party, Blood Drive. Oh, let's see. Alright, so this is a game that I did a live stream twice on my channel. Yeah, this was the game that I actually... Yeah, this is probably the... Well, before I do Super Mario All-Stars Marathon. Yeah, this was my final game as a non-VTuber. Well, besides Mario All-Stars. Yeah, it's pretty much some sort of an adventure game that was worked on by our... RPG. It really does have some sort of interesting... And it's probably one of the unsettling games. Yeah, I decided that I'd do a 100% playthrough of this. And it was... Yeah, I enjoyed this. Okay, let's see, I was doing it wrong. Alright, let me try this. Okay, it's live. Oh, good. Alright, so, it really does have some sort of problems, like... Yeah. Yeah, the remake that I was playing... Well, actually, the remaster I did a live stream as a VTuber. Yeah, I thought I could do a live stream of it, but yeah. It really doesn't... It really hits different, so it's... So yeah. It's a good game to do for a Halloween. Also, yeah, it was worked on by Sarlene. Yeah, she really came to the chat. But yeah, enough about that. Let's move on to... Alright, so... Alright, let's see. Alright, Xanadu Scenario 2. Alright, it is basically the expansion. Alright, it is the expansion of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, the expansion of Xanadu for the PC 88, and it's a really... It's pretty much an improvement over... Wow. Alright. Alright, so it's loading up. Yeah, it's your basic dungeon crawler, pretty much a hybrid between top-down and 2D platformer. Yeah, similar to MapleStory, well, more so of a Metroidvania, although not so much, except not really because, okay, so, alright, good. Yeah, although there is a chance that you could cheese Xanadu just by buying the shield and reselling it at a higher price if you have high charisma. Yeah, although I'm just not saying Riz because it's... Yeah, I find that term a little bit of a cringe. But yeah, it's a... Although it's gonna be it's really tough. Although they pretty much changed that so that you don't have to go hog wild on using the hourglass in the dungeon that you're in, just to make sure that you don't, that if you kill every single enemy, that they'll leave one alive as you grind. But yeah, it's good. Alright, and it's... Yeah, I kind of like the balance for that, even though it's challenging. Yeah, it can be frustrating, although it took me longer, but yeah, I did well. Yeah, it was a good game. Very good expansion, and there is a way that you could play this on. So if you play this on Nintendo Switch, you should buy it on the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, yeah, I recommend that. Alright, so yeah, there's a Fire Emblem game coming up, so... Oh, yeah. Alright, gonna toss this aside. Alright, there we go. Alright, so while GIMP is updating, let's see. Alright, let's see, where's the... Oh boy. Alright, Fire Emblem Engage is a good game. I really enjoyed playing through every one of that. It's not everyone's favorite Fire Emblem game, and I can see why, but I'm just gonna say that out as outlandish as possible. I really do enjoy Fire Emblem Engage more than Fire Emblem Three Houses. Cause, yeah, I just couldn't recruit every single one in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Yeah, it's just that Yeah, because of that, I had to stick with the units that I do have for this, for Fire Emblem. Yeah, I really do love the gameplay, even though the story is really... Yeah, but even if the story is bad, I'm not gonna dismiss it just because the story is bad. If the gameplay... As long as the gameplay is good, then I love this. Alright, so... Alright, let's see. Alright. Alright, so next game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Yeah, that was a game that I was looking forward to playing when... on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. Yeah. And I was flabbergasted that this is called Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and not Xenoblade Chronicles X. Alright, it's... Yeah, so... Yeah, so I didn't get to play as much Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as much. It is a good gameplay. I really do love the gameplay of that game. It is so good. But the reason why it's low on my list is because I have yet to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Alright, so it's... Yeah, I really love the graphics, and I also love the gameplay of it. It is so good. Yeah, it honestly would barely top than the other game that I enjoyed the most, that I was looking forward to. In this. Although I don't think it really beats out the other. Alright, so that is a good game. I love the music, and I love the characters. Yeah, I'm looking... So if I were to do a live stream of Xenoblade Chronicles, yeah, it's gonna take me so much longer. Alright, so... Alright, let's see. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the classic of shooters. Oh, boy. Yeah, I know I'm putting both of those games, but yeah, both of the games on my top 100. Yeah, Doom and Doom 2. Yeah, I really like... Yeah, Doom and Doom 2, it is a classic. Classic of the shooters worked on by id Software. I'm really... Ooh, yeah, it is a solid game. Yeah, both of the games are very solid. Although, the reason why it's low on the list, especially Doom 2, is because Doom 2's level design isn't really that good. I mean, I love the adding in new weapons and fighting, well, the super shotgun being the only new weapon, and there's even new enemies. Although some of them just flat out suck. Like Archfiles and these goddamn pain elementals. It's... I love the soundtrack of that. That's basically the best sounding MIDI files and stuff. Alright, so... Alright, so yeah, I would recommend... There is a way that you could play Doom and Doom 2. Yeah, by legitimate means, I would recommend getting it on PC, though. Alright, so... Alright, let's see. Alright, so... This one is everybody's golf. Alright, so... Yeah, everyone's golf. Ooh. Yeah, Hot Shots Golf Open Tee. It is the game. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Alright, it must have misclicked. Yeah, I really just love... I enjoyed this game so much. It is basically my top favorite PSP game. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I played it a lot. Yeah, a very solid game. Okay, if I wasn't playing any other golf games, like... Although not my first golf game, that would be Mario Golf for the N64. And I have played... There are other games like Neo Turf Masters, which you'll see on this list. Alright, that's... Alright, so that is very good. So yeah. Although there is a way that I could play this game. Oh boy. Alright, that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to keep this one on there, so... due to rendering lag. Okay, so... Alright, so the next game is the first beat 'em up on this list. Let's see. Yeah, this is... Alright, so this is Capcom's first attempt of doing Dungeons and Dragons, but... Ooh. Yeah, I enjoyed it so much I wanted to do a speedrun of this game. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this one is... Yeah, the King of Dragons is so good. Yeah, it's basically just a beat-em-up game with RPG elements where you level up and upgrade some of the items from treasures. It really is a solid game. Although it's probably just not really as big as the other beat-em-ups, which we'll get to at the higher on this list. It is so good. Yeah, I mean, I did a collab with other Twitch streamers. Oh, yeah, not everyone's a VTuber. Probably any era where not everyone's a VTuber. Alright, so... Alright, so it is a good game. A very good game. And you can play this on some of the Capcom collections. Like Capcom Beat 'em Up Beat 'em Up Bundle. Known as Belt Action Collection. Yeah. I believe that's what they call it. Alright, so next game is another shooter. Shooty bang bang. And no, you won't. And no, it is not Fortnite. It is a game that was created by Valve. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't so frustrated with Fortnite, I honestly would have been Left 4 Dead. Yep. Left 4 Dead 2 is basically just... Yeah, it is a sequel to Left 4 Dead. Yeah, it even has levels from the previous games, like... Yeah, it's probably a sequel where it has levels from the first game. And it's one of those games that has done 2 games in one right. It is a good game. Yeah, it's pretty much fun with friends. So much fun with friends, so... Yeah, I even did that with Area Bay, Jakato, and Grom the Orc. Known formerly as, well, Trisky TV. Although it does get a lot of chaotic. Although if you're playing with randoms, oh, hope your blood sugar. Let's see. Hope your blood pressure doesn't rise up, guys. Yes, sometimes playing with... Because if you play things that a certain way, some people are gonna get mad at you. Goddamn. Yeah, like... Yeah, why not let people do this? Yeah, play the way they want to play. Alright, so... Alright, the next game is... Yeah, kind of like Hot Dots Golf Open T. It is the second game that I own. Let's see. And I still do to this day. Alright, here we go. Mr. Driller Drill Spirits is the game that I did own as a kid. And I enjoyed every moment of it. Well, I remember watching XPlay do a review on that, and that got me intrigued in getting it. It is so good. Yeah, the main goal for that game is that you have to drill all the way down to the goal. There are some modes that you can play with... With the classic mode, the time attack mode, and the drill buster mode. Where you have to destroy the giant drill robot. So, it is a solid, but the reason why it is so low on the list is because the North American version was the first North America was the first game to get this game. And it really does have missing contents that were in the international version. And by international version, I mean the Japanese and European versions. Ooh, yeah. It's why it's this low on the list. Yeah, I should have played the European version. This. I should have done a live stream of the European version instead of the North American version. Jeez. Yeah, that really... Okay, let me try this. Try it this time to make it easier. Oh boy. Alright, so the next game is gonna be Magical Drop. Alright, so I guess we're 10 games in for the list. I wonder what the next game is gonna be. Oh boy. Alright, Magical Drop 3 is so fun. Yeah, it might as well be my favorite puzzle game on this list. Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, I enjoyed playing this a lot. Yeah, the main goal is that you grab the orbs, and if they match the color, they disappear. And there are some changes that you would do to use the different colors. Yeah, that would make things a lot easier. You could pretty much obliterate the opponents. Yeah, it is really intense. Yeah. Yeah, this is the best one ever, and yeah, the best game that I have ever played of the Magical Drop series. Alright. That's good on the Neo Geo. And speaking of Neo Geo... Yep. You saw this right. Neo Turf Masters. Yeah, I saw some VTubers do a live stream of this game, and yeah, I thought I would probably get this one. I have this on the Nintendo Switch, and yeah, it is a solid game. Yeah, it's your basic golfing game with some charming voice. Yeah, it is actually a good golfing game. So, there is a way that you could play by legitimate means, or emulate that, via Fightcade. So yeah, I would recommend playing this game if you really want to get this one. Yeah, it is a very solid game. Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we're gonna get into the Dragon Quest. Alright, yeah, Dragon Quest 3 for... Yeah, on every platform that it's on, it is pretty much the fan favorite of the Dragon Quest series. Yeah, it was known colloquially as Dragon Warrior 3. Until they kind of dipped on that with... and go back to their original names. Yeah, it might as well be my favorite Dragon Quest game of all time. I have never... Well, Dragon Quest V being in second place, but... Yeah, it was the first game to feature... Yeah, to feature any of the monsters that you recruit. This game, you'd really do have this... So yeah, you do have some of those. You do have some sort of allies that you can... Yeah, the custom characters... Yeah, the custom party members that you can have. Like, the soldier, the fighter, the wizard, the priest, and... Yeah, the merchant, the goof off, and the sage. There are some other jobs in the newer version, such as the thief. Oh boy. Alright, so yeah, it is a good game. Alright. Alright, that's good. Very good. Alright, let's see. Alright, there we go. We got... Oh boy, there we go. Alright, so we have another one that we see. Let's see. Alright, Ninja Baseball Batman is a solid beat 'em up worked on by IRM. Yeah, it is so very rare that I've enjoyed playing through this. Heck, I even enjoyed speedrunning. Yeah, so fun in fact that I decided to do a speedrun of it. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it is a solid game. Wait! Yeah, based off of the sports games, like... Yeah, prominent around the world, like... Yeah, there are prominent sports games, like baseball and soccer, which is known originally as football. Yeah, the reason why we tend to call it soccer is because because us, the North Americans, were very weird on the naming convention, like, Alright, so it's good. Yeah, very good beat 'em up, where you travel around the United States to retrieve the statue, and only to turn out that the commissioner is the bad guy this whole time, so you have to beat the living crap out of him. Alright, so he is really... So yeah, very good entry.
Hey, thanks for listening to Rhythm and...
Although there is no legitimate means of this. Yeah, no legitimate means to play this game. Let's see. Alright, Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade. Yeah, I enjoyed playing through this game. Yeah, it was literally called Fire Emblem because there hasn't been a previous Fire Emblem game prior to that. Yeah, the rest of the Fire Emblem games were released only in Japan. Yeah. I'm really glad that they did a name change. Because if it was literally just called Fire Emblem... Alright, it was... Yeah, it is basically just the strategy RPG where you use units to attack. It does have some weapon triangle in a Fire Emblem fashion, which I neglect to mention in Fire Emblem Engage, where sword beats axe, lances beat swords, and axes beat lances. Yeah, the story is so good, although some of the units are very... may vary. Yeah, I did arena abuse just to get everyone up to level 20 just so that they can promote to gain the full potential. Yeah, because my preferred way of getting a promoted unit is to level everyone up to 20. So at some point I will... Yeah, in the future I will be doing a live stream of Fire Emblem The Blazing Blade. Yeah. This is one of those games that I've been wanting to redo it, but I will get to that when I get to that. Pretty much about a year or two, as I have more RPGs. With a lot of food on my plate. Alright, so number 85. Alright, number 85 of it, Ape Escape 3. Ape Escape 3, it is my I really love this game. Yeah, I never got to play any of the Ape Escape series. Well, prior to Ape Escape 1, that I did a live stream. Yeah. Yeah. We all used to own 6th gen consoles, like there are some... I love the graphics in this game. I love the techno beat of that they actually returned from Ape Escape 1. Well, they're not reusing. They've only reused a smidge amount. Like the fight with Spectre. They brought back the theme with Spectre. It is so good. So, if you really want to get into the Ape Escape series, I'd start with Ape Escape 1 on the PlayStation 1. Then, Ape Escape 2 and Ape Escape 3. Yeah, it's too bad Japan Studios is no longer with us. Yeah, and I kind of blame Sony for not giving a damn about their IPs that's not The Last of Us. Oh, God. Alright, so yeah, it is a really... Alright, so we're going through this. Oh boy. Alright, so Floppy Knights. Oh yeah, it was worked on by the same lady that... Yeah, it was drawn by the same lady that did Dicey Dungeons. Ooh. And I really do like the aesthetic of it. It is so good. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I was planning on doing a live stream of that game when I saw Slim Kirby doing a live stream, but River City Girls 2 took over my Indie-thon. Ooh, took it over. As I was really hyped with River City Girls. It is basically just a strategy thing similar to... Yeah, it's basically Yu-Gi-Oh! With Advanced Wars. Where you move your units to attack. Yeah, just by using cards. It is a good game. Although it probably can be frustrating at some times. Especially given that I was stuck at that one level with the entire stream to the point where it's... And because it was that bad, I decided that I asked for help. Yeah, for the tips. But yeah, it is a solid game, so I would recommend it. Alright, so... Okay, so the game that I didn't kick off with the updated Vtuber model prior to this was Spyro Reignited Trilogy. Yeah, and because it was Year of the Dragon, I thought Spyro would be a disservice if I ignored this thing. Also, it's probably the year of PlayStation. Yeah, I streamed this within the same year as I did Ape Escape 3. Yeah, Spyro Reignited Trilogy is the remake of the Spyro trilogy for the PlayStation 1. yeah, the game that I have missed out as a kid, I enjoyed playing through this, especially with 100% playthrough. At my first time playing, it is so good. Toys for Bob really did work well on the series. Yeah, Toys for Bob really nailed that with Spiral Reignited Trilogy. I love this game. I love this series. So if you really want to play this game, yeah, my problem with this game, well, the console versions, like cross-gen, is that it's only on, the first game is only on the format. This for the 8th gen consoles and a cartridge on the Switch. So if you want to play Spyro 2 and 3, you have to download them. So yeah, I'm really glad to play this. Alright, so I'm 17 games in. And, well, looks like we're getting into an ad, so I'm just gonna have to relax a bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, so be sure to get up and stretch, grab a drink of water, and if you need to use the bathroom, be sure to do so as well. Yeah, I should have done that yesterday. But yeah, I'll just walk around a bit, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And the next game I'm gonna be talking about is Grandia 2 for... Yeah, I technically did a test stream of this game. Ooh, on my laptop. It's so... Yeah, it's basically just my favorite of the Grandia series. Even Yeah, I love it so much. I had to wait it out just so that I could... excuse me. Yeah, I played this via... Yeah, I played Grandia 2 on... Oh. Alright, so yeah. Grandia 2 is a good RPG. Yeah, it started off on the Sega Dreamcast. It was released on a PS2 and PC. I really just love this game so much. Although it is a solid game. And yeah, I own a PS2 copy of it. I love the soundtrack, I love the gameplay, and I love the graphics. It's in full 3D now. On the 6th gen technology. It was good. It is so good. Alright, so the next game is gonna be... Alright, let's see... Alright, so The Simpsons for the arcade. Ooh. Yeah, I remember playing this game as a kid. Ooh. Yeah, whenever I go to the place, so let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna adjust it. Alright, making adjustments. Oh boy. Yeah, The Simpsons for the arcade, it is so good. Yeah, I enjoyed playing this. Yeah, Konami really did a great job making this game. It was so solid. Yeah, similar to Ninja Turtles in Time for the arcade. Although I kind of wish it didn't miss out on the Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. Because that would have been nice. It's too bad Acclaim did own the right to the console games, so... Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised. It's a good where you play the cast of Simpsons characters, and there are some bosses that we see, like... Yeah, Mr. Atom Bomb. The one from the Daredevil episode. As well as a giant bear, yeah, the Krusty Balloon, and a giant bowling ball, and Mr. Burns. Yeah, they probably could have picked Sideshow Bob as the villain, but as he was one of the villains of The Simpsons, but yeah, they went with Mr. Burns. Ooh, boy. Alright, so the next game I'm gonna be playing is... Next game I'm gonna be talking about is Dropsy. Ooh. Yeah, a point-and-click game that I did a live stream. Let's see. Yeah, that was before Dropsy came in. Ooh, yeah. It was made by Jay Tholen, the guy known for Hypnospace Outlaw. So if you played Hypnospace Outlaw, you should recognize this game. Or, well, I kind of doubt it, but you should also check this out. It's a game very similar to some of the point-and-click games like the Humongous Entertainment and one of Sierra's Quest series, like, well, in my case, The King's Quest. Yeah. I've been looking forward to playing this game. It was within the same year Undertale came out. Although it is a really solid game. Yeah, it was so fun, even though it doesn't have some voice acting, but, well, not as much, very minimal voice acting, but yeah, it's very good. Alright, so we're 21 games in for the top 100 list, but yeah, it's taking some time. We're just gonna go with Frogun. Yeah, that one game that gives me Ape Escape vibes. So if you look at the graphics, you might recognize this girl. Ooh. Yeah, she does look like some Ape Escape for the PS1. Like the models from that. Ooh. Yeah, where you play as a girl with a frog for a gun. Where you use the gun to pull yourself to that. Yeah, just by graphical means, it reminds me of Ape Escape. And funny I say that, I played this game before I played Ape Escape. Yeah, I've only heard about this. Heard about that, so I guess that's it. Okay, so are you guys ready for it? Alright, let's see. Pieces! Game of the Year! Yeah, that was Slim Kirby's meme. Well, Game of the Year meme aside. It's a very solid game. Yeah, it's basically just some jigsaw puzzle game where you connect the jigsaws right onto the pictures. There is a competition where you compete against 8 opponents. And yeah, I did talk about that, but this is actually the first one that was worked on by Nippon Ichi Software. The same people that are well known for Phantom Breaker, Disgaea, and I'll get to that one game. Yeah, later down the road. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so we're gonna go with or let's see. Alright, so we're moving on to the other game, Shiren the Wanderer. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Alright. Oh boy. Yep. Yep, it's that game that I've been doing a live stream of for as part of my shenanigans. Is the second game of the Mystery Dungeon series. Yeah, the Mystery Dungeon series started off as a Dragon Quest title. And yeah, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon really was the most prominent of the series. To the point where it spawned more like the Etrian Odyssey and a lot of things. Yeah, I'm still doing my best to beat Table Mountain. Yeah, I even gotten to floor 79. Well, floor 29, only to lose to a dragon. Alright, so... yeah, just by making the best gear. Alright, so... Ooh, jeez. Alright, so... Alright. I'm just gonna do something really funny. Alright, I'm just gonna have to pause the music video for a bit. Alright, let's see. Pie. Alright, let's see. Alright, here we go. Yep. Sante and curse. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pie as aside. Yep. I just had to do this. Yeah, Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. It is it is a very good. Oh yeah, I did a live stream of this game as part of Indie-thon, and it was a very good Metroid title, or Metroidvania. Oh, get used to those. There's gonna be a lot of them. A lot of them on this list. Yeah, you cannot transform into any other form, but you actually can use the pirate's equipment. Yeah, run with the help of risky boots. So, yeah, a very solid Metroidvania, which was worked on by the Quarter Guy when he was working at WayForward. Fancy that. I'm talking about I was talking about one streamer, but now I'm talking about two, which is also a YouTuber. It was so... yeah, it might as well be my favorite Shantae game of all time. Yeah, so I've only streamed about 3 Shantae titles. So if I were to do a live stream of Shantae Half Genie Hero, I'm gonna be playing the Steam version. Or on the Switch version. One of the two. It is a... and I gotta say, Shantae's kind of hot. Alright, Alright. So, we're a quarter of the way there. Get it? Quarter? So, why don't we pop in a quarter with Dungeons and Dragons? Yeah. Yeah, there... Yeah, another 2 games on the same list. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Yep, it's when Capcom finally got the license to Dungeons and Dragons, they finally got to work on, yeah, the first game being Tower of Doom and the second game being Shadows over Mystara. It was so good where you actually can play the class. Yeah, it also respects the source material for those games. So, yeah. You can only play this game on Steam because it's only available on the PS3 and 360 and the first 8th gen console, that is the Wii U. Yeah, I'm surprised Capcom hasn't gotten on to that. Yeah, so it can technically be played on the Xbox Series X, but yeah. Oh boy. Alright, so speaking of Capcom, Resident Evil Revelations. Yeah, that was a game that I actually own the Wii U copy of it. I played the... Yeah. It originated on the 3DS and it was released on cross-gen, like 7th gen platforms and Wii U. The latter of which I did a live stream of that as part of Ode to the Wii U, and it is a very solid game. Oh. Yeah. It might as well be my favorite Resident Evil game. Yeah, some people... Yeah, there are some other Resident Evils that I want to play, like Resident Evil 4. Ooh, yeah, they actually did change the formula for this one. Alright, so that's good. Alright, so yeah, I'm machine gunning through. Although it really is taking its sweet time. Alright, let's see. Alright. So, the next game. Rabbit and Steel. It's good. It really is a good multiplayer game. Which I haven't gotten even... I've only did single player. Mm, mm, mm. All right, Rabbit and Steel is a very good game. Yeah, it's basically just Final Fantasy 14's mechanic where you actually learn something. Yeah, I would love to collab with other VTubers if I want to play this game. Although I've been pretty much narrowing stuff. Yeah, I thought it would be much more fun to do it with other VTubers. But maybe I'll just give other streamers a chance. Ooh, jeez. Hmm. Okay, so yeah. I am still using Gambit. Sometimes the image doesn't want to load. Alright, so yeah, it's really taking a... Alright, so we're gonna move on to another Metroidvania. And yeah, Aria of Sorrow. Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow. It really is a good... Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I think I got it reversed. Maybe I'm just gonna have to swap Symphony of the Night. Oh. Oh boy. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Earthbound. Oh, jeez. Alright, Earthbound is actually a JRPG that was... Yeah, that's in game... Earthbound is a JRPG that pretty much have graphics... Even though it looked like it came from 1991. Probably from the early 90s. But it still has its charm. Just kind of like the indie games. Yeah, it was a... I enjoyed playing through it. It was a good game. Yeah. So it became part of the tradition where... Well, I don't want to make it a tradition where I stream the Mother series like Earthbound Beginnings and yeah, Earthbound Beginnings like oh boy. Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah. If it weren't for the Mother series, we wouldn't be seeing Undertale and especially Deltarune. Okay, so that's good. Very good. Okay, so another Nippon Ichi Software title. Let's see. Oh, hey there, Life Forcer. How's it going? Yeah, I didn't see the hydrate because I'm doing a top 100 games. Let's see. Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk. Yeah, it's a good game. Yeah, my buddy Area Babe really loved this game. Alright, so, yeah, it is a... Yeah, I love it so much. To the point where I actually was playing through that. Although I didn't fully complete the game, it's a solid game. Oh, frick, let me correct this. Oh boy, so it's a dungeon crawler similar to dungeon crawler RPG similar to Etrian Odyssey. Yeah, Shining the Holy Ark and Shining in the Darkness. Yeah, you actually can make puppets do it. Yeah, just like Dragon Quest III, you can make custom characters. And they are a bit customizable with a few limitations. Where you can actually make a few of the units. And it's a solid. Yeah, I did stream this because my buddy Area Bay was doing Labyrinth of Galleria. And I also got a Switch version of Labyrinth of Galleria. Alright, so now that... Alright, so we've gone through 30 games of top 100. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna go to game number 70. And that's gonna be the classic Mega Man game. And it is Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Not Mega Man 5 for the NES. Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. Yeah. Unlike the 4 games where it's pretty much a take between two other games. With Mega Man 1 for the Game Boy has Robot Masters from Mega Man 1 and 2. 2 GB has from 2 and 3, and so on and so forth. Mega Man 5, however, yeah. Which was originally known as Mega Man World 5. You actually get to fight new Robot Masters known as the Star Droids. Based off of the planets in the solar system, like Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars. That was good. Ooh. Yeah. And you can also play this on Nintendo Switch Online, although I really wish it was out on other platforms. Yeah, that would have been awesome. Alright, let's see. Mega Man. Alright, so what would the next game be? Number 69. Let's see. Alright, Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed. Yeah, this is the game that I actually played on the Wii U. And I had the beast mode, the Steam version, because my friends were playing this game, so... Alright. Oh boy. Oh boy. So it is a good. That's similar to Diddy Kong Racing, but it's very good. Yeah, I would recommend playing the Steam version because you can't play it on the Wii U, and I don't know if you're able to play it on Xbox 360 or PS3. Well, online. Yeah, that honestly would have been nice. Okay, so it's time for the next game. While I'm listening to Castlevania, freaking... Come on. Alright, let's see. Alright, so the next game is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Oh boy. Yeah. While it is Konami's second attempt of Metroidvania, the first one being Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, it is a solid game. Ooh. Oh yeah, I keep using the word solid. Yeah. It was so popular. It was so popular that it coined the term Metroidvania, where you play as a character that was a party member in Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. The music from that very game that's playing now. It really does have some awesome with memorable voice acting, although the problem is, yeah, going through the second castle is annoying. Oh, yeah. And the fact that it reuses the music from, like, the same music in each area, like...
For listening to Rhythm and Pixels Radio.
Yeah, as good...
So bad at this.
As good as this one, it's... As good as the soundtrack are, they honestly should have add more variety in the upside down version. Because, oh jeez. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next game. Alright, let's see. Cuphead. Alright, so... Our run and gun shooter. Where it does have some rubber hose style cartoon. It was very good and very solid. Alright. And, yeah, it originated on PC and it's out on other platforms. It's basically just run and gun similar to Contra and Sunset Riders. Although it really does have some emphasis on boss fights. Yeah, there are much more bosses than stages. Really does have some sort of balancing issues. It was so good that some other company tried to copy it, like the the dreaded, let's see, enchanted portals. Frick. Alright, so yeah, it was a good there. Very good. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the other game. Like, Alright. Okay, yeah, Kirby Air Riders. Yeah, a solid 10th gen racing game. Yeah, I am calling it calling the Switch to a 10th gen system. Oh yeah, it was so good. Alright, so it's good. It is a very good 10th gen game. Yeah, the reason why I'm calling it a 10th gen console because we're getting new PlayStation and Xbox. Yeah, it is feels more like a love letter for the Kirby Air Ride. And this is the one that we were looking forward to playing. We've been clamoring for another Kirby Air Ride. And Nintendo really delivered it. Well, the company Sora. But yeah. That is good. Yeah. If you have a Nintendo Switch 2, I would pick up this game. Yeah, I would love to host more of that. Well, it does have some small amount of racetracks, just like yeah, I wish it had more, but it is still good. Alright, here we go. Alright, so yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hope. Yeah, it's probably one of those things where I prefer Fire Emblem Warriors to prefer the spin-off over the main line. Yeah, it is so good. Yeah, it really did get its updates. It fixes the biggest problem that the original Fire Emblem Warriors have. As much as I love Fire Emblem Warriors, 3 Hopes really did the Fire Emblem Warriors so much better. I love the combat, and I love the fact that you can change jobs with other characters that you play as. It is a good game. If you really want to get into Dynasty Warriors, I would recommend getting Fire Emblem Warriors. 3 Hopes. But if you still want to try Fire Emblem Warriors, then by all means, go right ahead. I'm not going to stop you. Alright, so alright, let's see. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Alright, Kirby Superstar. It is it is a fan favorite of all. Even though I don't have childhood nostalgia with Kirby Superstar, it is the most memorable Super Nintendo game that I've ever played. Yeah, everyone loved this one. Yeah, sure it does have some green, like, yeah, it has some sort of Kirby 1 remake, but with cut content. But it's, yeah, just like Donkey Kong for the NES, where one stage is removed. Yeah, it's still a good game. You can play this on the Nintendo Switch via Nintendo Switch Online. Alright, it is a solid game. Yeah. Although the one thing that I don't like, or one thing that I... Alright, so there is another Kirby game that I'm gonna be talking about. Alright, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. What? Oh, good. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a good game. Alright, Kirby and the Forgotten Land is the first 3D Kirby game, and it was so good. And it was released on my birthday, so that is a huge bonus point. Yeah, I love this. And the fact that you can upgrade power-ups for the Kirby. That is a very good game. Very solid. And there's DLC, which I don't think I'll be able to cover, but maybe I will. Now we're gonna go to Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I know the classicers are gonna say, wait, you put this very low on the list? How could you? Alright, let's see this. Also, Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, dude! You're counting 2 games! Oh, jeez. That's cheating! Well, I think that statement is true and false. Yeah, I am... Yeah, the reason... Yeah, just the same way I did with Doom and Doom 2, as well as Dungeons and Dragons. Tower of Doom and Shadows over Mystara. And Chronicles of Mystara. Yeah, it really is the solid Sonic game. The first Sonic game that actually has a save feature. Meaning that if you get a game over, you can continue until the cows come home. And if you're unable to get all the Chaos Emeralds before beating this game, you can actually just go back to the previous stages and cheese by going through the special stages. Yeah, a best 2D Sonic game in the 16-bit era. Oh boy. Yeah. Although not the best 2D Sonic game, because guess what it is? This one is Sonic Mania. It's out on modern platforms like Yeah, 2 of the 8-gen systems and a Switch, as well as Steam. Yeah, it is a love letter to the classic Sonic series. Like, the 16-bit Quattro, as well as the 8-bit ones. It is... I love the soundtrack, I love the graphics, and the special stages are so good. There's even Encore mode, which is the DLC that I did play. I'm glad that I got to enjoy it. Oh, that was good. Okay, so we're on for... Alright, so that's 40 games. 40 games in. And okay, so it's gonna take even longer than I anticipate. Mainly because I'm doing the top 100. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, yes. Sunset Riders. Yeah, another run and gun game. Yeah, I have the strong nostalgia with Sunset Riders. It is a very good run and gun. Although you die in one hit. It is... But even then, you can still pop in a quarter. It is... I really love... It's like whenever we play through that, I wanted to play through this. Yeah, we even defeated the final boss, who... As a brother, well, it's good. So, we did well. Yeah, very solid. I'm really glad that you can play up to 4 players. Yeah. At any time, I'm gonna give this game a try. Alright, so next game is gonna be Hyrule Warriors. Hyrule Warriors. I'm really glad that it was released on the Wii U, and it got released on the Nintendo's... on other platforms, such as the 3DS, which was released on my birthday, and Hyrule Warriors, the Definitive Edition, on the Nintendo Switch. I'm really glad it got released on the modern platform. Let's see. Yeah, it's a good Zelda spin-off. Yeah, you mow down enemies just like in Dynasty Warriors. It's so easy to get into. Although I haven't done any of the adventure modes, so yeah, I don't know how to do this, so it's yeah, so Alright, so it's time for the Aria of Sorrow. Alright, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow is basically the 5th entry of the Metroidvania. Yeah, it is so good. Yeah, it really does have some soul system, and you actually get to play as a character named Soma Cruz. it's so... I really love this. Yeah, it's a really good Metroidvania with a soul system. Although I really wish they would fine-tune it so to make the souls easier to collect. Well, minus the ROM hack. Ooh. It's solid. Ooh, boy, so... Now that that is over, we're gonna go on to Pikmin 2. Alright, Pikmin 2 for the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I really love Pikmin 2. It is a very good an improvement over the first game. Although it is the speedrunner's worst nightmare. Because you have to sift through all the cutscenes in order to do that. Like they actually show you what the item is. It's like it interrupts your gameplay every time. Yeah, I really wish they would pretty much fine-tune. Which means I would like it much better than Pikmin 4. I really just love... But other than that, even though it is the hardest Pikmin game that I have ever played, it's still it doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, I know some people are gonna say, well, purple Pikmin would trivialize everything. But that's why there are tricks and traps, meaning that you have to make sure that none of your purple Pikmin die to a random trap. Because if it weren't for the tricks and traps, then I would like Pikmin 2 a bit less. Yeah. Yeah, it's called balancing. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the mainline quote-unquote Mario that doesn't feature Mario game. And that, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary nobles, is Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, the first 10th gen mainline game. Oh, it is a good game. Yeah, it was worked on by the same people that worked on Super Mario Odyssey. It is a very good game. And you can pretty much break everything just to mine the bananas. The bananium. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is a good game. Yeah, I recommend picking this game up. Although, when will I stream this game? Well, give or take, it's gonna be in 2027. Depending on if I beat the other Mario titles, like, Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, alright, so 6. So we have 6 7th gen titles, 6 8th gen titles, 3 9th gen left. So that means, that means 15 more games to go. Oh boy. Alright, here we go. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, it's a very game. Alright, so I've been talking about this game for a lot of time, but... Ooh, Yeah, but it barely made it... But it didn't make it into the top 50. That, my friends, is MapleStory World. Yeah, I noticed that it was released on Korea. I would love to see this one. Yeah, after watching Togain's documentary about the GMS history, it was a good game. Well, it was... Yeah, the only game that was released at the time was noticeable was Mapleland, which will never get localized, sadly enough, because this is one of the games that I would go back to. Yeah, it's basically just the vanilla MapleStory. And so far, the only MapleStory game that I've gotten so far are Artale, South Perry, and Chrono Story, which I did showcase. But yeah, it's solid. Very solid. Okay, so the only games that are left are... Okay, so I only have about 54 more games left, and... Well, it's time to run another ad. Alright. Alright, I'm back. Oh boy. Alright, gonna refresh. Yeah, I haven't updated this so much, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just typing it out. But the reason why I'm not updating it on a flash is because sometimes the software I'm using a different one. Alright, so back to the matter at hand. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Turtles in Time. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's probably another Konami beat 'em up, and it is very phenomenal. Pretty much the best one there is. Especially the Super Nintendo version, because... yeah, this is one of those that were... Yeah, we're getting into the real stuff. With the one that I actually... oh, right. Alright, there we go. I had to fix it. Alright, so... yeah, I decided to remove a duplicate. Alright, so... alright, so number 53 is Monster Hunter Rise. Yeah. It is available on other platforms. It was a Switch original exclusive. But, alright. It is a solid... yeah, it is a very good one. We're going into the heavy hitters, and another birthday present that I got this. I love playing this game. Especially... yeah, especially when there are monsters that I can fight. With some moves that I can use, you actually can ride the Borkies, like... there's called Palamune. Yeah, it's a very good one. Alright, so... it's a good one. Although, I would pick a platform that you want to play this game on. Yeah, so if your friend is playing it on a PC version, get the PC version. If your friends are playing it on the Switch, then get the Switch version. Because it doesn't have crossplay. Because if it has crossplay, then that would... yeah, it would be higher on the list. Alright, number 52. Let's see. Okay, so this is my favorite 2D Zelda game of all time. Hmm. Oh boy, yeah, it is pretty much one of the most important Nintendo games on the Super Nintendo game. On the Super Nintendo. It is a very good one. Ooh, it's good. I'm really glad that I got to play that. I played this multiple times and beat it. Alongside the later game later down the road that I'll talk about. So when I get done with that, there are a few more games that I'm gonna be playing. Oh boy. And it's time to party with Mario with Mario Party 6. For the Nintendo GameCube. And I really love this. I enjoyed playing this game as a teenager. It is pretty much the best of the Quattro. It really did fine-tune the orb system introduced in Mario Party 5. And its main gimmick is the day and night cycle that returned from Mario Party 2 Horrorland. And the minigames are very good. The boards are very good. The only bad one is the Frigid Square or something. Or Frigid Lake. Where you have to use Chain Jump to steal a star from other players. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, very good Mario Party game. And I'm really glad I did a live stream of that. They're the next Mario Party games that I will talk about. Okay, so looks like we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. And there's that one very game that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Chocobo Racing for the PlayStation. That's pretty much how I got my username. Yeah, I was really getting into the PlayStation.
Pixels Radio. You want me to say that? Yes, please. Oh crap! We're listening to Rhythm and Pixels Radio.
Yeah. Chocobo Racing has been part of my Final Fantasy. Part of my childhood. Some people consider teenage as childhood, which, yeah, given the legal age, now I do comprehend. So much better than I used to. It's a very good take on Diddy Kong Racing, and well, it doesn't have the same hub world, unlike Diddy Kong Racing, and it's a good. It really does have the magic system where you can upgrade, just like Diddy Kong Racing, where you can upgrade that. Although, yeah, this is the version that I prefer playing it because, man, Chocobo GP, god damn it, it sucked. It didn't do so hot compared to Mario Kart 8. Okay, so this is gonna be the best Sonic game on this list. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, the reason why think that this is the best Sonic game I have ever played. Pretty much I have strong nostalgia with the GameCube version. Yeah. Yeah. I know, some people are gonna say, well, wait, Sonic Adventure 2 is on that? It's so overrated. And some of the games are... It really does have bad gameplay besides Sonic and Shadow. Nah. I actually like the Tails stages and Eggman stages too. It's kind of like E103 Gamma. And yeah. And I will say this right here. I like the treasure hunting stages in Sonic. Yeah, I will die on this hill. I like the treasure hunting stages in Sonic Adventure 2 more than Sonic Adventure 1. Yeah, Yes, they screwed up the radar system, but the hint system in Sonic Adventure 1 is useless. So if you're too far away from the emerald, then... Yeah, the only way that'll get close is the way it beats. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, it can be played on Steam, thank goodness. Oh. Yeah, I really wish it would be released on modern platforms, like... Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we Metroiding again. Yeah, that's right. It's Super Metroid. Yeah. Is one of the most important games out there that was released on pretty much the most memorable Super Nintendo games that I've never got the exposure to play as a kid. Yeah, it is a good game. It really does put the Metroid series on the radar. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be... If it weren't for this game, it wouldn't be Symphony of the Night. Heck, there wouldn't even be Maple Story. Yeah. We owe a lot to the Metroid series. Especially Super Metroid. And just like A Link to the Past, this was a game that I beaten multiple times. Namely SMC3 randomizer. Okay, so yeah, we're not done with the Metroidvania games yet. But we're gonna go to the classic. Yeah, just before the second attempt of the Metroidvania, we also have Super Castlevania 4. Alright. Yeah, Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, dumb title, I know. It is a good game for the Super Nintendo. Oh. Yeah, it's basically just a reimagining, a reboot of Castlevania 1. Yeah, it would have made more sense if it was called Super Castlevania, or just called Super Castlevania, but yeah. Yeah. It is a very good title. it's a good thing where you actually play as Simon Belmont. Yeah, it can be played via Castlevania Collection. Let's see. Okay, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This very game that went, yeah, the next gen version of Mario Kart 8. It has extra content compared to the Wii U original. Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo knew that this game didn't help the Wii U sell like drugs as much. So they had to compromise and release their systems onto a 9th gen console like the Switch 1. And it sold like drugs. Yeah, Nintendo would have never expected this game to sell that well. So if this game doesn't count as a 9th gen game, then Animal Crossing New Horizons is the best-selling 9th gen game. Alright, so we're Alright, so we're gonna move on to Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. The sequel to my buddy Area Bay's favorite generation. Yeah. Yeah, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 fixes a lot of problems that was well known for the original Black and White. You actually can use not only do you have the new Pokemon that you use, you actually can see the older Pokemon. It feels like yeah, it's pretty much the best version of Gen 5. Yeah, going forward, they decided to make the sequels. Well, besides X and Y. What they didn't even bother doing it. Because they decided Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would be the final Gen 6 game. Alright, so okay, so yeah. Yoshi's Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Yeah, I do have nostalgia with this game. Yeah, it is a spin-off. Yeah, they were... But just like Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, this is the sequel to... This is another sequel. And they didn't consider that more so of a spin-off, unlike Super Mario Bros. 2 USA, which is called Super Mario USA. Although the reason why it doesn't compare to the other Mario games in this caliber, like the best of the best, is that it does have some sort of problems where you have to carry Baby Mario with 30 stars without taking damage. You have to collect 20 red coins and 5 flowers. Yeah. The whole star system really just... Yeah, is what I don't like about Yoshi's Island in general. Oh, boy. And they... At least it does have the saving graces that Yoshi's Island has the item system. Okay, now we're... Oh, right. Crap. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself. Let's see. One of the best 8th gen games. Even though it is the best Wii U title, far from the best. Yeah, but it's far from the best 8th gen system. Because there are other games that beat it. Yeah, it is a hybrid between 2D and 3D Mario. I love this game. It is so good. I'm really glad that I got to enjoy it. I was really hyping. I was so hyped up with the fact that you can play multiplayer games. But I don't have any IRL friends to play this game with. So I'll just do this. It's good. Okay! Now this is what I want to talk about. Or actually, I did place it lower than I intend to, so... Gonna have to... Alright, gotta place it up there. Alright, beat the tower. Yeah, ever wonder why you're still waiting it out for a mainline Wario game? And it still hasn't been any of those. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it is a really solid game. Although this game, just like Sonic Adventure 2, has a ranking system. Yeah. Although it's just, you have to... In order to get 100%, you have to get the highest ranking. Like even an S rank. Although it also does affect the ending of this game. Well, basically the results. Heck, there's even a speedrun ending that you can get. Alright, so... Yeah, this is one of the Wario-like games which Nintendo really does... Not only does Nintendo doesn't make Wario games anymore, besides WarioWare, they couldn't outsource the Wario Land to the other platforms. They all just fall under the category of good. Yeah. Hey there, Megadan, how's it going? Alright, so yeah, beat the tower is done. Ooh, boy. Now we're gonna move on to Bloodstain Ritual of the Night. Ah, yeah. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of those. Yeah. Okay, I'm refreshing and... That's refreshing. Yeah, the reason why I'm typing it out and waiting it out to refresh is because I have to click on this one. Oh, click on that. Yeah, I thought it would be easier to do this, but... Ooh, boy. But yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is a love letter to the Castlevania Metroidvania series. Like, there's also... Ooh, jeez. Yeah, it's also in a reference to the next game that I'm gonna talk about. That you play as Miriam, and her quest is to gather the shards similar to the souls in the Sorrow duo. And I really enjoyed that, although I just played it despite being hard. I played both versions, played it on both Steam and the Switch. It was so good. Alright, so... Alright, so that's good. And none of that whole upside-down castle BS. It's good. Yeah, I would recommend playing this. Yeah, if it was updated on the Switch too, then it would run better. Alright. Oh, speaking of Castlevania. Alright, Dawn of Sorrow. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, this is the first Castlevania that I've owned on a Nintendo DS. It's very good. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Dawn of Sorrow. Alright. It is a very good Castlevania game. Yeah, the only problem this game has is the touch screen, which you kind of have to use. And I'm really glad that you only have to break some of those in the Dominus collection. They actually fixed that so you press the button when you're drawing a ritual. Alright. Also, it's probably one of those with infamous box art. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Alright, very good. Yeah, very good game. Alright, so Dawn of Sorrow is good. I recommend picking up the Dominus collection. Alright. Alright, there we go. The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Yeah, this is a game that I enjoyed much more when I'm pushing teenager. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted to play more of The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It used to be the fan favorite of the Zelda franchise. It is so good. Although the only problem it has, at least for the N64 original, is the frame rate is just not good. Alright. So... Alright, so you play as a child where you have to collect 3 of the virtual stones in order... Virtue stones. To unlock the Temple of Time. To become an adult. And that's where the adventures that I... There are some dungeons that I do like. Heck, even Water Temple. I really love Water Temple. It is my least favorite dungeon in the entire game. But I don't hate that as much as everyone else does. Oh, let's see. Alright, now we're gonna go straight to Vampire Survivors. Yeah, Vampire Survivors. Oh my god, this game. I love it so much. It was my contender of my game of the year of 2022, but there are 2 games that beat it. You play as one of the characters and you grab the items and upgrade them to attack that. It's basically similar to Cookie Collector, except you move it around. Yeah, it does sort of remind me of Castlevania. With a lot of enemies. And the game got Konami's attention, which they actually gave us Castlevania DLC. Very good. I never would have thought that corporation would do that. I am looking at you, Nintendo. Oh, yeah. Alright, so it is a very good... It can be played on a lot of platforms, so I would recommend getting it. Alright, let's see. Yes. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Alright. Yeah, I haven't gotten so far in the original version, mainly because of the motion controls. But when the Legend... Yeah, this is what we wanted on the Nintendo Switch, and we got... Nintendo went hard on this port. It runs at 60 frames per second. It blows my mind on a 19 system. It went above and beyond. More than it has every right to be. Oh my god. It is so good. Yeah, the fact that you have to use the right stick in order to attack. Yeah, it can be a turn-off to some people, but that's all I can suffice. As long as you can play it on the controller with your hands, rather than use some motion controls. Yeah, as an old-fashioned gamer, I really do love this. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Pixel Remaster. Alright, so 3 of them are gonna be on top of this. Alright, there we go. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Especially Final Fantasy IV. yeah, these are the Super Nintendo Final Fantasy games that I played. And I still think that the Pixel Remaster are the best versions. It really fixes a bunch of problems the Super Nintendo originals have. Yeah. Pixel Remaster FF4 retains some of the trumpets that it has. It uses the real trumpet that was well known for, that a lot of people meme Pokemon Gen 3 about. Yeah, Final Fantasy V was so fun. Even though I played that multiple times with the class system, and Final Fantasy VI really does have the good, very best soundtrack and very good graphics. Ooh. Although some of the characters are basically just... Yeah, there are some that I like more than the others. But yeah, it is so good. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I am... Yeah, I know I'm literally cheating by adding games I've emulated, but... But yeah, Mother 3. Yeah, the game that never got localized is a very good game. Pretty much the best of the series so far. Yeah, the fans are a huge fan. It's like I'm legitimately disappointed in Nintendo for not releasing Mother 3 on a Wii U Virtual Console, or... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that is the most... Yeah, that is the most emotional game. Although Xenoblade Chronicles 2 did that, but I think Mother 3 really nailed it. I felt so many emotions coming from Mother 3. And just like Earthbound, I did stream Mother 3 3 times on this channel. Yeah, the first time in 2014, the second time in 2019, and the third time in 2024. It is so good. It is damn good. But there is the best SNES RPG and the best JRPG on the Nintendo DS. Chrono Trigger. Alright, there we go. Chrono Trigger for both the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo DS. It is so good. Especially the DS version, because it does have some extra content from the PlayStation version. I am looking... Yeah, I've been wanting to play this game on a Nintendo DS, and I'm really glad I got to play this both on the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo DS. It was... Although there was a way that you could play Chrono Trigger on Steam, but I would just use a mod in order to play it. It really does have some good characters, good spells, and some team-ups, as well as some Akira Toriyama art style. Yeah, I didn't mention that with Dragon Quest, but yeah. Okay, now we're getting... Alright, so I'm gonna talk about Mega Man X. Yeah, my favorite of the X series. And it really is odd that the first game Yeah, the first game of the series is the best one. Which is kind of ironic because Mega Man 1 used to be, yeah, one of the weakest one, and Mega Man 01 also the weakest of the bunch, as well as Mega Man Battle Network 1. Ah, it really did change up the formula of the Mega Man series, where X had the ability to dash, similar to Slide in the classic Mega Man, and it's it really has about 8 robot masters known as the Mavericks, and you don't actually fight the scientist like Dr. Wily. You actually fight the commander of the Mavericks, known as Sigma, which he was the mainstay of of the X series, where you have to fight him multiple times, as he's always the final boss. So yeah, it can be played on modern platforms via the X Collection. Ooh, boy. Ooh, jeez. Alright, now we're gonna go to... Alright, Anton Blast. Yeah, Anton Blast is another warlike game that really just adds in a bit of Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I enjoyed it much more than Pizza Tower. Oh yeah, thanks for the hydrate redeem. Yeah, it is like Wario Land and Crash Bandicoot. You can also play as the other character known as Annie. Ooh, boy. It's so good. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I'm just doing a just chatting stream. And yeah, I've only got about 30 more games to talk about. So yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to machine gun through all of the games that I'm talking about. Yeah, as the game that I've seen other VTubers do it. Alright, so back to Anton Blast. It is a very good indie game. Yeah, I've watched Digital Basic do a live stream of this game, and it got me intrigued to playing through this. It is a good game. A very good game indeed. I'm grateful to have played it, even though I didn't get a full 100% playthrough because I didn't get all of that because of the bug in the last level, and I didn't get all the VHS tapes. By all means, I would recommend getting this game on Steam and Nintendo Switch. Ah, man, I could go for some orange juice right about now. Uh, um, hmm, hmm. I haven't had those in a while. Yep, this game is kind of like Mario Party with a card system where you can actually battle against other players as well as other enemies that you can get more cards and roll the dice. Hmm. 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 Yeah, it is a good, like very good. Hmm. Yeah, with a bunch of characters that you play as. Ah, man. I've only played this, and I even did a collab that one time. It was so good. Yeah, the other time that I want to do this. Okay, so we're gonna go to the best of the best of a 16-bit classic. Or 8-bit and 16-bit. We're gonna start this off with Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, the most iconic.
If you're interested in getting to know composers and artists behind the music that we love and adore, check out my podcast, Gameable Audio. And with that said, let's head back to the classic and deep cuts over at Rhythm and Pixels Radio.
Yeah, the most iconic Mario game. One of the most iconic Mario games. Out of all. Yeah. Not only is it my favorite Mario game on the NES, it also is my favorite NES game of all time. It is so good. The fact that it really introduces the item system where you can carry around, where you go to the mushroom house, and introducing the Koopalings. Although the only thing I have a problem with this game is that it has no checkpoints. Being that you have to play through the level all over again. But that's only my nitpick. So it is a good game. Very good game. And it can be played on Nintendo Switch Online. Yeah. Yeah! And before we get to the 16-bit Mario game, how about we take on the Conquest? Yep, it's Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest, where you don't actually play as Donkey Kong, but his buddy Diddy Kong, and new to the series, that is Dixie Kong. She does have the ability to twirl her head and spin around. It is a very solid game. And the soundtrack for this game, a banger. Yeah. I did notice that the Conquest is basically just a pun for conquest. And no, I'm not calling it Diddy Kong's Quest, because that's not what it's called. It's Diddy's Conquest. Ooh, boy. That is very... Yeah. My favorite 2D Donkey Kong game. It is my favorite 2D Donkey Kong. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to... Alright, I'm going to have to try this. Alright. I'm going to stop what I'm doing to play this. Let's see. Alright. Super Donkey Kong 2. Oh, God. Yeah. I still have this in my brain. Alright, let me try this again. Alright, here we go. Come on. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see. Website. Alright, go. Alright, I couldn't full screen it. Wreck.
Super Donkey Kong 2 スーパードンキーコングの第2弾いよいよ登場期待を
Oh boy, here we go. Let's try this again.
スーパードンキーコング2。スーパードンキーコングの第2弾、いよいよ登場。期待をはるかに上回る多彩なステージ、新しいヒロインディクシーが加わってますます広がるドンキーコングワールド。スーパーファミコンが4000円安くなるクーポン券付き。スーパードンキーコング2新発売。
Okay, there we go. I did show the commercial. Alright, so let's try this again. Alright, so back to top 100 games. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Super... Oh, jeez. Yeah, Super Mario World. I really have the strong nostalgia with Super Mario World. Yeah, Yoshi was introduced in this game. They were planning on adding in Yoshi in Super Mario Bros., but it wasn't until 5 years later when on the Super Nintendo. It's... I really love everything about this game. Even the switches, and the map system is so much better. You actually can go back to any other world unlike Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, it does have some alternate exits. Being the first game that does have alternate exits. Yeah, it was gonna go for Super Mario Bros. 4. Yeah, a launch title for the Super Famicom. And also a launch title for the Super Nintendo, which was released a year earlier. Very good. And yeah, it really spawned a lot of ROM hacks, especially with Kaizo Mario being infamous for... Yeah, the most infamous ROM hack out there. Yeah, I tried doing a live stream of Kaizo Mario and I couldn't do this. Alright, so yeah, that's good. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to Super Mario Odyssey. Yeah, Super Mario Odyssey is so good. Yeah, this is the game that I wanted to play so badly. Yeah, it is my game of the year of 2017. Yeah, it really does have some sort of capture mechanic where you use Mario's hat to become one of the monsters. It was so good. I'm really glad I got to play this when the Nintendo Switch is out. It is so good. Yeah, it is more so of a love letter to the 3D Mario game. Yeah, so I think that's good enough. Let's see. Oh boy. Alright, that's good. Alright, here we go. Alright, Pipistrel and a Cursed Yo-Yo. I even did a live stream more than once. Well, I did play this game more than once. I enjoyed every minute of it. I love this game. Yeah, it's another one of those games that I did watch Digi do a live stream of it too. Yeah, they've been my inspiration to streaming this. Oh boy. Alright, it's so good. Alright, I love this. Yeah, I really love this. Very good. It really does have some Game Boy Advance feel. Although it feels a bit a combination between like let's see. Like super like the Game Boy Color. Yeah. It's like the Shovel Knight of the Zelda thingy. Alright, like top-down adventure. Alright, Mega Man ZX Advent. It is so... Alright, it is so good. Oh, frick, I almost forgot about this. Oh boy, never played it. Yeah. It is available on Mega Man 0 and ZX Legacy Collection, so I would recommend getting that, especially on Steam. And if you plan on emulating it, then you by all means do so as well. Yeah. Given that it is a Metroidvania and an improvement over ZX, it is so good. I'm really glad that I got to stream it while I was doing Mega Man Giga Feature. Or not Giga, Mega Feature. Yeah. It was very good. Oh boy. So, alright, so we're here to talk about my favorite game of 2025 of the previous year, Monster Hunter Wilds. It is my favorite Monster Hunter game. Yeah, whenever I got the chance to play this, I enjoy every minute of it. It is so good. Yeah, it feels much more vibrant and more expansive. It is so good. It is also the best looking Monster Hunter games, and it really has some dynamics. I'm really glad Capcom worked on this one, though. So it is so good. Very good. Yeah, I recommend getting this game on Steam, on whatever platform you play it on. If you plan on getting it on. Alright, there we go. Alright, so... Alright, so now we're gonna go to Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, yeah. Banjo-Kazooie is one of my childhood favorites for the N64. Yeah. Yeah, I really just wanted to play this game as a kid. It was so good. And I'm really glad I own a copy of it. I mean, I did stream this game twice. One was on Twitch and the other on YouTube as a Vtuber. It is so good. It was... Although it really does have some sort of Crash Bandicoot syndrome where if you die, you lose all your notes. Meaning that you have to collect them again. Yeah, there are some levels that I do not like, such as Rusty Bucket Bay and especially Click Lock Wood. Damn. Alright, so very good game. I recommend playing it. Alright, so I'm just gonna save right here and export. Alright, so I'm going to run an ad once again. Hopefully, hoping that it's the last one that I'm gonna be doing. Guys, I've only got 2 more games to talk about. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. And I've only got 20 more games to talk about. Alright, so yeah, I'm machine gunning through this. Yeah, I knew it was gonna take longer, that's why I'm... Alright, Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, so... Alright, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I was looking forward to that. To this game. Yeah, this is my favorite... Well, my favorite Zelda game. Oh boy. It is. Yeah, I was looking forward to playing this game. Yeah, it... Yeah, it is a very good game. I love this. Yeah, it is basically just Breath of the Wild, but full with improvement and contraptions that you can use. I love it more. I love this more than... Yeah, this is basically just a sequel to the first Nightingale game. Yeah, just like before, you go through dungeons, and you don't go inside the Guardian. Like these animals that... That attacks everything. Yeah, you actually can go upwards and downwards. Alright, so... Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is so good. Although there is a way that you could play this via... If you're a stickler for the frame rate, you probably could go for the Switch 2 version. Alright, let's see. Alright, now we're gonna get into this one. Alright, Wario Land 4. My favorite Wario game of all time. Yeah, let's see. Alright, it is so good. It is a return to form. Well, not much of a return to form. They took a lot of stuff from the previous two and amplified that, making it more intense. And it is basically just a blueprint for the Wario-like games such as Pizza Tower and Anton Blast. That's something I would love to see. Yeah, a lot of fans really want Wario Land series. Yeah, it is my favorite. Yeah, favorite of the 2D platformers of the mainline Mario game. Alright, so... Here we go. Oh, are you ready for this? Are you ready? All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong 64. Yeah, I know people are gonna incinerate me, but hear me out. I really love Donkey Kong 64. It is so good. I enjoyed playing through this as a kid, and I enjoyed playing this game. It's another one of those games that I have strong nostalgia with. Ooh. Yeah, I love playing through this game a lot. Even going for 101%. Yeah, not even the bad things that have this one. Yeah. Yeah, I just had to. I couldn't resist. Alright, now back to this one. All hail the almighty lamb! My game of the year of 2022. Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, I enjoyed... yeah. I really enjoyed playing through this game. I enjoyed streaming it on Twitch. Ooh, boy, it is so good. It is some sort of roguelike game with a combination of the cult simulator, where you're chatting with other people. It is so solid. I really enjoyed playing through this. It's so solid. Yeah, I would love to do more of the Cult of the Lamb, pretty much in a month of horrors. Maybe in DLC December, maybe I'm gonna plan on doing it. Alright, let's see. Alright, next up is Super Mario Bros. Yeah, this is my favorite Mario game of all time. Yeah, you would never think that they would make the best Mario game of all time, but... well, you're seeing it right above my head. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It is... Well, best main line, because we have more of those. Ooh, it is a solid game. I enjoyed playing through the game, just going for all the coins, and there are some levels that I do not like, but it doesn't bring me down as much. Ooh, boy. It was so solid. I love this game. Yeah, I mean, if I get to that game, I'm gonna be playing the Switch 2 edition. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. Alright, so after that game, this game really dominated Indie-thon. My god. Yeah, this one is heavy. I enjoyed playing this game from start to finish. It is so good. Yeah, really that good. It was made by the same developers that worked on Rabby Ribby. I love every minute of it. With a cute art style and a good Metroidvania game. Oh boy. But it's far from the best Metroidvania on this list, so... oh boy. Alright, so now that we're done with this game, we're gonna move on to... alright, let's see. Mario... it's time to party like it's 1999. And by party like it's 1999, you'd be saying Mario Party 1? Well, you're wrong. It's Mario Party 2. Yeah, it was localized in 2000. Ooh. Yeah, Mario Party 2... took what made Yeah, it's a huge improvement over Mario Party 1. Yeah, it really has good boards. The worst board in the entire game is Mystery Land. There are some mini games that are from Mario Party 1. Some of them got improved while others got worse. Such as the crane game. God damn. Alright, so now... Okay, so we're... Alright, in second place of the 8th generation. Yeah, this one is my favorite Pokemon game. Oh, God. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, my favorite remake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, it is so solid. Yeah, I'm a Gen 3 fanatic, and because they actually improve upon that, I enjoyed playing through that. Heck, even Pokemon Omega Ruby was the first Pokemon game I completed National Pokédex. It was so good. Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention is that Pokemon Black 2 and White 2 got me into filling Pokédex. I'm really glad Yeah, I owe a lot to Pokemon Black 2 and White 2. It rewired my brain to the point where I had to fill the Pokédex when I start filling Pokédex when I'm playing other games like, yeah, Pokemon Sun, then Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, then Pokemon Shield, Sword and Shield, then, well, I also completed Pokemon Shining Pearl, and the next Pokemon that's gonna be on the list. Yeah, on second place. Yeah, while it's not the best remake, that would be Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I really love Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald to begin with, so it's a good remake. So yeah, there is no way I can play this. And here comes the best 8th gen system. Senran Kagura 2. Yeah, I was really into Senran Kagura. Yeah, it is so good. I love every minute of it. It was also released within the same day as... Well, fun fact, in North America, Senran Kagura 2 Deep Crimson was released within the same day as Undertale. Yeah. Fancy that. Yeah. I love the team as well as there is a co-op playthrough. Yeah, it's too bad I can't play this game anymore unless I use Pretendo. But yeah. Yeah, unfortunately Senran Kagura will never be made again. Ever since... Yeah, Sony... Oh boy. Let's see. but it is not the best beat 'em up on this list. Why is this not? Why is this game not? Because this one is. Yeah. I was originally gonna do that, but I forgot I like this game the most. So, yeah, while it didn't reach top 10, I love Shredder's Revenge. It is a very good game where you can play co-op. Yeah, it is so good. So if I really want to do a VTuber collab and want to play the Ninja Turtles game, I'd be playing Shredder's Revenge. A lot of that. I'm really glad I got to play this one. Okay, so now we're at the best of the best. Alright, so we're close to the best of the best. I know I'm just going a few minutes overtime, but yeah, there are some games that I actually do like. Alright, so this is the one that got me into Final Fantasy. Guys, if it weren't for Pokemon, I wouldn't have played this game. This one is Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. It is a good game. Yeah. I know I've seen some detractors that say that this game, yeah, the judge system really ruined it for them. Yeah, it can be frustrating. I will say this, but let's see. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I wasn't into Final Fantasy game prior to this game. So, it is so good. Oh. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, this is the first game that I got as a kid during my 7th grade in middle school. I bought this game and I played this a lot. It was so good. Every minute of it, I enjoyed playing that. This being my first Final Fantasy game. Yeah, the reason why games like Final Fantasy VII is not my first Final Fantasy game is because I didn't grow up with the PlayStation. I grew up with Nintendo. And yeah, there is no way I could play Final Fantasy VII until 9th generation, where Final Fantasy VII is out on the Nintendo Switch.
You're listening in on
I love this game.
Radio, the best of 8-bit and
Yeah, it feels like an
16-bit
isekai,
games.
and it's so good. Yeah. And if I haven't gotten into VTubing, this would be my final game to live stream. And I would have retired as a live streamer. And it's a good game. If it's released out on Nintendo Switch Online, I would play it in a heartbeat. Oh, so good. Alright, so how about we burn with Star Fox Hey, Star Fox 64. Yeah, it remains an important game of the Nintendo franchise. Let's see. Yeah, Star Fox 64 is so good. I was looking forward to... I was so hyped when I was a kid. I played it, and while I wasn't good at video games as a kid, I played through this. I even done a boss run of this game. Which I removed that because of the copyright thing, or... Yeah, it is so good. Yeah, the voice acting are just like in Symphony of the Night, they are very memorable. Yeah, your teammates are so dumb, including Falco and Slippy the Toad. But yeah, I've gotten all the medals on expert mode on stream. Yeah, including 2 paths to Venom. Even though you only need to do 1 route of Venom. But yeah, it is so good. Yeah, I recommend playing through this game on Nintendo Switch Online. Alright, so... Alright. Okay, there we go. Yeast, the Open Felgana. Alright, yeah. I really love this game. Yeah. Yeah, I played this game before. Although I haven't gotten far due to how hard this game is. But once you know how to play this game, it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. I was originally gonna play Yeast Chronicles 1 and 2 on this list. But the Open Felgana really swooped in and stole from that. I love the soundtrack of this game, and I love the graphics in this game. Yeah, although... Yeah, I should have played Memoir version. Yeah, instead of this version that I did play. Ooh. Yeah. It honestly would have been hard. Would have been higher on the list. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it is so good. Let's see. Alright, Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Nintendo Switch. Oh boy. Yeah, it is my favorite Mario game on this list. But you don't actually play as Mario, you play as Luigi. And it's probably kind of like the previous game where you capture ghosts and navigate through the hotel. It is so solid. I love every minute of this. And I'm really glad I got to play this on the Month of Horrors. Although, I ought to do a live stream of this game. Yeah, I feel really bad that I had to delete the entirety of this. Namely because of the Twitch blunder. But we're still stuck in the web. Oh, that will never get out. Alright, so... Yeah, it is very good. I highly recommend that. Let's see. And here comes my game of the year, and... Yeah, my game of the year. Pikmin 4. for the Nintendo Switch. I really love this. Yeah, it is a very solid game. I've been looking forward to playing this game for quite a while. Yeah. Yeah, I remember playing Pikmin 3 and it was a good game. Pikmin 4 really got me hyped as hell. So hyped that Nintendo actually released both Pikmin 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch. And I'm really grateful for that. It is so good. I love the atmosphere, I love the gameplay, and I noticed that there were some updates that some users were talking about, but But yeah, it is so good. I really wish it had online play, but it is so good. If it does have online play, then it would probably rock my socks off. Okay, so now we're in the top 5 games. Alright, let's see. Alright, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah, it is still to this day, my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, Arceus is so good. Oh boy. I really love this. It is so good. I'm really glad that I got to play it and stream it all the way. Ooh. Although I didn't get to play as a female protagonist, I went with the male protagonist because I did a live stream of Pokemon Platinum playing as Dawn. I should have played as the boy character or yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, so I really love catching Pokemon. It was so good. And using Pokemon as well. It is so good. Oh boy. Alright, so it's so good. Alright, so there is my favorite. Yeah, my favorite Pokemon of all time. That is so good. Very good. Also, what if I were to tell you that the one better than Pokemon Legends Arceus is the critically acclaimed MMORPG that has a free trial up to level 70 where you can play with let's see. Alright, so free trial meme. Yeah, a critically acclaimed MMORPG. Oh, jeez, let's see. With the expanded free trial, which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and the award-winning Stormblood expansion up to level 70 for free with no restrictions or playtime. Yep, Final Fantasy XIV has been my favorite PC game. Yeah, MapleStory be damned. It doesn't have as many microtransactions, although you have to use in-game currency to buy the items. It was so good. Yeah, even though even though I haven't been playing FF14 as much as I want to, yeah, I should probably get back into Final Fantasy 14. It is so good. Yeah, I hope to title in that Final Fantasy 14 doesn't include generative AI. I would be devastated. Alright, so we're on the top 3 of my favorite games. Oh yeah, so I really want to talk about this game. Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. My game of the year of 2024. I really love this game so much. It is so good. It is the remake of the GameCube sequel. I love every minute of this. Anything that I may have missed out on the GameCube version, because I've only played a smidge of the GameCube version. And I finally gotten farther into this game. It is so good. I love it. I love the soundtrack. I love the graphics. And I don't think even running at 30 frames per second holds it back. It is so perfect. Yeah. This is what the fans want. Yeah. And while and as much as I love Paper Mario, it doesn't compare to my 2 Game of the Years of 2021. Yeah, my first Game of the Year... Oh, take a wild guess. It starts with the letter M. And it's a search action game. It's Metroid Dread. Yeah, Metroid Dread for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, it is my favorite Metroidvania. Oh boy. Gotta lower this one. Oh boy. Oh jeez, yeah. Oh jeez, that is so good. Yeah, Metroid Dread is my favorite Metroidvania game. Yeah, Mercury Stream took what made Samus Returns so good and expand upon it. It is my favorite Metroid game of all time, and also my favorite Metroidvania of all time. I really love it. Feels so good. Yeah, the atmosphere is so good, and it runs at a consistent 60 frames per second, except for the cutscenes. But yeah, the fact that you can actually aim for stuff, it's very wonderful. I highly recommend getting Metroid Dread. Yeah, it is the best Metroidvania game. Although it probably could have taken the gold spot if it weren't for this game. Oh, jeez. And yes, Guess what it is? Guess what it is? Atelier Ryza 2! Yeah, I love every minute of Atelier Ryza 2. I was in love with this game when it was announced. I loved Ryza 1, and while I was waiting for this game to get released, I really love this game so much. It is a very good one. A very good game. Alright, so... that is so good. Yeah, very good. I enjoyed it so much. This is my favorite JRPG of all time, and my favorite game. Well, even though it tied with Metroid Dread, it is so... yeah, it really did an amazing job. It is so good. I love this so much. I love the soundtrack, and I love this. Yeah, I mean, I did a live stream of this game on YouTube. Just before you're allowed to do simulcast. But yeah, it is so good. I highly recommend, and if you want to play Atelier Ryza, go for the Deluxe Edition. You'll thank me later. Yeah, for the platform. So, that is it with all the top 100 favorite video games. It is so good. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Oh boy. Alright, so I'm going to upload them all onto a lot of platforms. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now that I am done with this one, I'm going to close this off with something that I'm gonna be doing. Alright, so yeah, so I'm going to say something about you guys. Just to say something positive. Thank you. Thank you for everything. For what you've done for me. Because if it weren't for you guys, and if it weren't for VTubing, I wouldn't have gotten this far. I wouldn't even be a live streamer. I would just be the guest commentator for a lot of games. I would have been a moderator for some streamers. Yeah, would have graduated. Yeah, you lurkers are the best supporters. And I owe a lot to you followers for following me on my chat. And for donating to the cause. Even though not everyone does that. I appreciate you guys. I am not going away. This doesn't mean that I am gonna go away. Because there are other games that I'm gonna be doing a live stream next month, starting April. Alright, so on April 8th, I will be doing a live stream of Resident Evil 0. On April 9th, there will be Crash Bandicoot. And April 10th, I will be doing a live stream of Wario Master of Disguise, and Alright, April 11th, I will be doing a live stream of... Yeah, Dragon Slayer, The Legend of Heroes 2. Alright, so that's very good. And I guess that wraps up for a charity event. We've only raised about $65 in total. So I kind of doubt that there will be... Yeah, because the goals were not met, so... Yeah, so I guess better luck next time is all I'm gonna say. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and raid someone. Yeah, I will just go ahead and raid Zoiteki. Or maybe... Oh, wait, Black Mandra is doing Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, one of the games that I have, this one. Raid. Alright. So yeah, be sure to check her out. So, if you like what you see, you should follow me on this channel. I have social media where I have a Discord server. And I'm gonna have to do all of my live streams, so... Alright, so, until then, this is Flame Chocobo, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night.